Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, and you're welcome to the 8th edition of the TEF Entrepreneurship Program Onboarding session. Welcome from across 54 African countries, because I can see a lot of people already sending messages. You're welcome. And my name is Ibukun Odurinde. I'm the Entrepreneurship Program Manager. I will be facilitating this session alongside my other colleague, and I'll just quickly introduce them. So I have Adora here. Adora Okoli is the Entrepreneurship Programs Executive at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. I also have the CEO here. She's also going to be speaking very soon, Mrs. Ifeyinwa Ugochukwu. And then I have Titi Akiola, who is the Director of Operations at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. Also joining me is the Mentorship Manager, Moyo Olisa, and our able mentor, Foko Rollins, who will be supporting with the French translations. So we don't waste a lot of time, I would hand over to the CEO. She's going to give us a brief overview and just share a very short expectations of, just basically what to expect around the training and, what the experience would look like. So I'll hand over to Ifeyinwa Ugochukwu now. Over to you, Ifeyinwa Ugochukwu. And thank you again for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibuku, and good morning, good afternoon, African entrepreneurs across all 54 African countries. We are excited to be with you here today. And I think mine would be more of congratulations and welcoming you to the 2020 Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. This is our flagship program, and it is the 7th edition since our launch in 2015. So permit me to also congratulate you for your courage and determination in embarking on this journey. I say this because almost 700,000 Africans across all 54 African countries clicked on the application link. But alas, less than 50% completed the application. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between an entrepreneur and a wantrepreneur. A wantrepreneur thinks about it, talks about it, and may even attempt it, but never finishes. An entrepreneur, on the other hand, is a finisher. And what does it mean to be a finisher? As an entrepreneur, it means that you don't stop till you are providing the highest amount of value to the most amount of people that you possibly can. This is success. And if you reflect deeply on this, you will see that success is not a destination, but a journey. As you can always increase your capacity to create value, no matter who you are, no matter what you've achieved. Our founder, Mr. Elumelu, is a case in point. He has not stopped and continues to create more value year on year. Therefore, an entrepreneur does not see failure, but only opportunities and learning. For every successful entrepreneur, best believe that there are 50 attempts or even much more at something that didn't work. But the reason they are successful is that they did not stop when it didn't work. So from today on, my call to action to all trainees today is to delete failure from your vocabulary. Delete it from your brain. It doesn't exist, because as long as you never stop, success is guaranteed. Hundreds of thousands of you will start this training. How many will finish it? For those with the courage and diligence to finish, some will win the seed capital, but for all who finish the training, you will all win knowledge and experience, and no one can ever take that away from you. For many of you, this is the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey, and for others, it is just a new chapter in your journey. Remember that life is what you make of it. Your journey is what you make of it. And yes, we at the Tony Elumelu Foundation, we believe in luck. Luck exists. And our founder, Mr. Elumelu, always says that he is a product of luck. And that is why we work hard every day to democratize luck. And his definition of luck is simply this, that luck equals opportunity plus preparedness. So with this training journey, you have been given 50% of the ingredients of luck. And the other 50%, which is opportunity, you will either find it here or somewhere else, but you will definitely find it as long as you stay prepared. Preparedness is learning, which is what our training is all about. Our training, as you will see, will give you the A to Z of starting your own business, growing your business, and making it an invaluable part of your community and your continent. But preparedness is also about being investor ready. So as you go through the program, you must ask yourself, am I investor ready? And what does being investor ready mean? It means, do you have a corporate identity? Do you have a registered company? That is the first step of giving life to your business. And investors will never invest in something that does not exist. If you do not have a registered company, as far as an investor is concerned, you don't exist, even if you're making money. Secondly, do you have a business account? In 20 African countries, we're glad to say that UBA has presence in 20 African countries. So if you are in one of those countries, go to the UBA website, visit and discover which branch is closest to you and open an account. And if you're not in a UBA country, open an account with one of our recognized banks, which will be in our course guide, which will be shared with you in due course. So once again, remember, luck is opportunity meets preparedness. Always be prepared. We are absolutely delighted and committed to partner with you on this journey of preparedness. And once you stay prepared, opportunity will most certainly find you. It's not a question of if, but when. And so I will hand over to my colleagues who will put you through an overview of the foundation of the program that you'll be engaging in. And on that note, I wish you all the very best as you start this exciting new journey. Ibuku, over to you.
Thank you very much, Ifeanyiwa. Thank you for that inspiring speech. So I hope you've learned one or two, or you've taken, quite a number of feedback from Ifeanyiwa's speech. So we don't waste so much time. I would hand over to the Director of Operations, Titi Akiola. She will take us through the program calendar for this year and basically what to expect during the program and all the master classes we have lined up for you during this program. So over to you, Titi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ibukun, and thank you very much, Ifeanyiwa, for the wonderful opening speech, which makes my job very easy and just tell them what to expect. Right. Again, I echo Ifeanyiwa in saying congratulations for getting this far. Yes, you have got this far, but I would like to say this is the very beginning. Applying is one thing, but tenacity and resilience is another thing. She also mentioned that it is he who finishes to the end wears the crown. And in this case, it is when you finish to the end that you receive the $5,000 non-refundable seed capital. So here is what we have planned for you at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. Now, before I go into this, there is one thing in providing seed capital in terms of funds, but there is the second leg, which is to build your own capacity in terms of knowledge. Knowledge cannot be taken away from you. Knowledge cannot be wasted. Knowledge is what will propel you from startup into prosperity for yourself, for your community, and for Africa as a whole. So, and that is where we want to focus. That's what we want to focus on even more, to build your capacity. And in the start is the business management training. Our business management training is very wholesome, and I would like everybody to take full advantage of this, whether you go past the training or not. This is worth millions of dollars in the long run. We have packaged the business management training with all the necessary skills and knowledge that you need to propel or to start up your business if you haven't yet started. The training starts on the 25th of April, and that is Monday. So we do not have a lot of time left. So get prepared. Anything you need to do to prepare yourself, pen, paper, laptop, tablet, whatever it is. Get ready for wholesome business management training. Some people like to call it our mini MBA. So it's going to be full, it's going to be fast, and but at the end, you benefit. So this will run from the 25th of April to the 3rd of June. Now, I also want to say that we have split the business management training into two major, I won't say phases, but formats. One is full online TEF Connect module by module training. You would have about 8 modules to take on TEF Connect. Every week comes with its own weekly assessment quiz that you must take to be considered as completing the training. At the end or in between that, we will be taking webinar style training. All this will be displayed in the next slide. Then we would move on, well, at the end of the training, all those are able to finish the content and all those that are able to finish the quizzes will go through a shortlisting phase with us, and we will shortlist those that are top performers into our pitching stage. The pitching is not just pitching, it's business planning and pitching. So the business plan calls for the knowledge that you have gained on the TEF Connect business management training and the webinar training that is provided by specialists that we have onboarded. You will then put that into practice and put together a business plan for your business, either whether it is in idea stage or it is currently running. You will also be required to put together a pitch. This is a video pitch. It is going to only be about 2 to 3 minutes long, maximum 3 minutes. So start practicing your pitch, because this would also be scored by our business partners, world leaders in consulting firms. And they will look at your business plan and listen to your pitch. They will score it, and another set of shortlisting would happen. Now, the shortlisting that happens after your pitch is the final shortlist of the X number. Last year, we funded almost 5,000 entrepreneurs. This year, our partnerships team have worked really hard to ensure that we are able to fund even more people. We don't know the finite number yet, but our target is definitely over 5,000 people. The shortlisting we hope to finish by August, and then we will announce the final set of people that will receive our non-refundable $5,000. I would also like to mention, before I move away from this slide, that please be deliberate in finishing. Please be deliberate in learning. And as much as possible, try to do this on your own. We have seen cases where we have to disqualify based on investigation. So in as much as possible, get the support you require, but try to complete this on your own. Next slide. Now, the masterclass sessions calendar is as follows. I would try not to read everything on the slide, because you will have a copy and you can go through it in your own time. What I would like to say is that we will be offering the following information sessions. We will be training you on business planning. We'll be training you on the Tony O. Elumelu Way series, that's the TOE Way series. This will have 4 different sessions. It will be taken by, a dear friend of our house and board, who has worked with our founder, Mr. Tony Elumelu, for many years and knows what it takes to be the man that he is today, and will surely do her best to transfer this knowledge to you. We would also be taking you on financial reporting training and also the craft of putting together an elevator pitch. Now recall, you will be writing a business plan and you will be putting together a video pitch. So please take these dates very seriously. Do your very best to attend. Attendance will be taken. May or may not form part of your final scores for the seed capital, final seed capital shortlist. Now that it would be based on eventual management discretion. But for now, I can tell you that we will be taking attendance. So please take all your dates very seriously. All start dates and end dates of any program, or any phase of a program will be taken very strictly. We will close the platform on the set date. We will close all the quizzes on the dates that have been identified. So please, the end date of any phase is 11:59 p.m. of the end date. By midnight, all phasal modules on the platform TEF Connect will be closed. Now, I just want to emphasize on this screen. Ifeanyiwa, who spoke earlier, our CEO spoke earlier and mentioned what it takes to be investor ready and the benefits of being investor ready. What I'll say on this slide is, please be a business person. A business person is deliberate. A business person is visible. A business person is ready for any opportunity that comes their way. Being investor ready for us, being investor for us at the Tony Elibeli Foundation and for the Entrepreneurship Program means that you should have you should have your certificate of incorporation for your business, and you should have opened a business account. Please note, business account, not your personal individual account. If your business is called TT Enterprise, your bank account name should read TT Enterprise and not TT Akiola in this case. So please be investor ready. Before you commence your pitching stage, before you commence your business planning and the pitching phase, you will be expected to input your or to upload your certificate of incorporation and to provide to us a valid business account. I wouldn't say this is mandatory at this time, and you would definitely be allowed to pitch and upload your business plan, but it will definitely give you an edge. In this year, or in last year, 2021, we have experienced extreme delays in getting seed capital into the hands of our entrepreneurs. And the reason is because they do not have the required documentation. So the delay is on us. We have not been able to provide you that capacity in terms of funding to start or to grow your business. And for you as well, you do not have the tools that you require to do what it takes to take your business to the next level. So let's work together on this. We will save time on our side and do as much as we can to get your seed capital to you as quickly as we can. And on your part, please ensure that you have all required documentations ready at the time that it is required. And in this case, oh, I was muted somehow. Okay, right. So that is what I would like to emphasize on this slide. Next slide, please. I have spoken quite a bit on, on this. These are just tips, advice that we would give you, our entrepreneurs, on how you should carry yourself in carrying out the tasks especially during this training phase. We would expect you and encourage you to read each course material completely. That is the only way you are going to gain the knowledge that we have put together for you. Please also engage other participants in this cohort. You would have a feature on the training module for peer-to-peer to put together study groups. Please use this feature, put together study groups. As many of you that can join a study group, join the study group, encourage each other, teach each other, give, take from this forum. We've also shared, and we will share, business-related articles all through the training. Please also read. It's part of the content. It is a link to a rich set of resources. Please, if you do have the time, encourage you to read every course material that we have provided in this training phase. And as I've said before, attend all live masterclasses. Very important, very key. Ensure that you complete all program survey that is put through during this phase of training, not just training actually, throughout the entire program cycle. If we put forward a survey, there is a reason why this survey is put forward, not just to gather information, but to make life easier for all of us in this ecosystem, to make the platform better, to make the entrepreneurship program better, and to make our evaluations also better. And as I've said before, I'll reiterate, we cannot overemphasize this. Please start the process of registering your business today. For some countries, it takes longer. For some countries, it can take up to 3 to 6 months. And please note, seed capital dates for disbursement will end in November. So if you do not have your certificate of incorporation at that time, we will regretfully disqualify you from receiving the seed capital. Next slide, please. Now, before I hand over to Ibuku, who will take the next set of slides, I would also like to mention and emphasize as well that we have had many unfortunate cases where we have opportunities that we would like to present to our entrepreneurs, but we are unable to because we do not have valid addresses, valid phone numbers for these entrepreneurs. The program doesn't end with 5,000 seed capital. This is a lifelong journey for us with you. We would like to be able to support you through the Tony Elimele Foundation as we partner with other funding partners to provide technical expertise and additional funding to you. But how will we be able to do that if we do not have a contact address or number or email for you? Some people have gone to register temporary emails that expire after a few months, which would just means that after a few months, we will not be able to contact you. You would not receive any kind of communication from us, but that's not because we didn't send it, but because you do not have a valid channel for you to receive it. So kindly note also that during the pitching phase, we will be authenticating every phone number that is presented to us. If your phone number is found to be invalid, you will not progress to the next phase of the program, which simply means at that point of the phase, you no longer progress to the next phase and eventually would not receive the 5,000 seed capital. So 2 things I would like to end with, just for emphasis sake. Please ensure we have valid contact details for you, and please start registering your business. And open a bank account in your business name. Thank you very much, and I'll hand over to you, Ibuku, on this point.
Thank you very much, Titi. Thank you so much. You've made my work so easy today. So I know a lot of people have been complaining in the chat that they do not really understand English. So I'll just hand over to Foko to quickly give us like just a quick overview of all Titi has shared. So I will just scroll down to the slides. And Foko, please, let's just an overview, very brief, so we can quickly run through the entire presentation and end the session at 3 o'clock. Thank you, Foko. So over to you, Foko. I'll just go back.
Okay, thank you beaucoup. Bonjour et bienvenue à la session 2022 du programme d'entrepreneuriat de la Fondation Tony et Lemelo. Donc, aujourd'hui, c'est la session d'accueil. On accueille tous les candidats qu'il y a eu cette année. Et il sera question, pendant cette session d'information, de vous donner une idée globale du programme pour lequel vous avez été retenu comme participant pour l'édition, pour la 8e édition de 2022. Commençons par faire un tour de ce qu'a dit la directrice générale. La directrice générale a essayé juste de vous dire merci d'avoir participé. Elle a signalé qu'il y a eu plus de 700 000 personnes qui ont solutionné, qui ont commencé la solution, mais beaucoup n'ont pas pu finir. Environ 50% n'ont pas pu finir. Et aujourd'hui, vous êtes très nombreux à participer à la formation. Donc, pour ce qui est de Titi, elle nous rappelle juste le programme qu'on va suivre. Par exemple, la semaine 0, qui est à la date d'aujourd'hui, c'est juste une session d'information. Après, on aura la première semaine, la semaine 1, qui va nous parler de la formation sur le business plan. En fait, vous allez suivre les cours en ligne dans tfconnect.com. Vous allez suivre les cours en vidéo, en audio, en test, en lien, ainsi de suite, les différentes formes de formats que vous allez suivre. Vous allez suivre les cours et on se retrouvera chaque jeudi pour une session d'information comme celle-ci. Dans la première semaine, on vous entraînera sur le business plan. On va vous faire une formation sur le business plan. La deuxième semaine, on fera une formation sur les façons de Tony. Donc, c'est une série d'échanges qu'on a le plus souvent. C'est une série d'échanges qu'on a le plus souvent. Et on partage avec vous ce que Tony Lemelo lui-même a eu à faire dans sa vie à travers pas mal d'expériences. Donc, en semaine 3, on va aussi voir la deuxième série, dans la série de 3 à 4, de la façon de Tony de faire les affaires afin de pouvoir réussir. À la session 4, on vous attiendra sur on fera pour vous une formation sur les aspects financiers, dans les rapports financiers dans le cadre d'un business plan. Et la 5e semaine, ça sera comment faire une présentation et comment faire un document de présentation. Donc, on vous formera sur comment pitcher, comment présenter son projet aux investisseurs. OK, next please. Donc, les dates, vous avez vu les dates. On vous enverra le document en français par mail, de toute façon. Donc, il y a les différentes dates de tout ce que j'ai expliqué. OK, il est aussi important, et la directrice générale est revenue dessus, vous devez être prêt pour accueillir les investisseurs. Et à la Fondation, qu'entendons-nous par être prêt pour accueillir les investisseurs? Un entrepreneur qui est prêt à pouvoir accueillir les investisseurs, c'est un entrepreneur qui a déjà créé son entreprise. Donc, son entreprise est formelle. Il a un registre de commerce. Et à côté du registre de commerce, il a un compte professionnel. On ne parle pas de compte individuel. C'est un compte qui doit être au nom de votre entreprise. Par exemple, je m'appelle Roland Foko. Mon entreprise, c'est M2B Conseil. Il faudrait que le compte que vous ayez soit un compte au nom de M2B Conseil et non un compte au nom de l'individu. C'est ça un compte professionnel. Donc, grosso modo, 2 conditions pour pouvoir accueillir les investisseurs et accueillir les fonds, c'est avoir son registre de commerce, avoir son entreprise qui est créée et avoir un compte bancaire professionnel et non un compte individuel. Pour l'occasion, les pays où il y a la banque UBA, c'est toujours idoine de créer vos comptes dans la banque UBA. Mais dans les autres pays où il n'y a pas la banque UBA, généralement, on vous indique les différentes banques où vous pouvez ouvrir les comptes afin qu'on vous envoie les fonds. Donc, OK, next please. Maintenant, pour pouvoir mener à bien votre parcours pendant cette année 2022, on va partager avec vous quelques aspects très importants, comme par exemple, vous devez lire tous vos cours, vous devez faire tous vos cours vidéo, parce que c'est des modules, c'est automatique sur la plateforme, en vos temps et heures voulues. Donc, il n'y a pas de contraintes. Chacun va suivre ses modules de cours en ses temps, en ses heures et temps voulus. Vous devez tous les suivre et faire les évaluations. Deuxième chose, vous devez aider les autres, vous devez engager les autres, vous devez aider les autres candidats à faire aussi leurs cours, à suivre leurs cours, à faire les devoirs, à être engagés dans les forums, dans les ressources, parce qu'il y aura beaucoup d'échanges. La plateforme TF Connect est interactive. On vous encourage à beaucoup être impliqué dans les activités. Vous devez aussi beaucoup partager. Partager les articles, partager avec les autres participants, partager avec les personnes qui ne sont pas dans le programme. C'est toujours important. Parce que nous, on vous donne une formation qui est utile pour vous, pour votre entreprise et pour votre communauté. Donc, l'autre aspect, c'est de pouvoir participer aux masterclass. On vous encourage à participer aux différents masterclass qu'on aura organisés chaque semaine. Donc, prochaine chose, c'est vous devez remplir les évaluations. Comme à la fin de toute formation, il y aura une évaluation. On vous encourage à remplir ces évaluations et à la fin, il y a des règles à suivre afin de pouvoir créer votre entreprise. Ça, on vous l'a déjà dit. Next, please.
Okay, so Foko,
yes.
sorry, Foko. So I'll just take this. I'll take like the first 3 slides and you just summarize. So it's faster, so we can finish quickly. So before I start, I would like to introduce my colleague that joined when Ifeanyiwa was speaking. His name is Benjamin Okonkwo. Benjamin is the Monitoring and Evaluation Manager at the Tony Elumelu Foundation, and he will also be speaking to us briefly very soon. So I'll just move quickly. So there are different phases of the program, and this is just an overview of the different phases. And I know Titi has touched on the training. So it's just basically what to expect during the training. So the training is self-paced. So for those that do that maybe work 8 to 5, 9 to 6, depending, you can take the training at your own convenience. So it's not tied weekly. It's not a weekly sort of training and then you're given access to the next module the following week. So you can complete the training in 1 week if you really devote time to it, and also do your assessment, which is very important. So take the training, ensure you complete your assessment. It's a must. It's really compulsory. And also we won't be giving extension if you do not complete the program, which is a training program. We've had cases where people would not complete the training, and once the training portal closes, they come back to beg, oh, I didn't know, I wasn't tracking. You need to check to be sure that you've completed the training 100%. And you can see that on the dashboard on TF Connect, your profile dashboard. It would tell you your percentage completion rate. So you need to also track that and make sure that you complete all assessment. So module 1 to 8 as an assessment at the end of the training. So please make sure you take that. And also you'll be required to read, okay, I've touched on this, read each course module and complete the quiz. So I'll just move to the next phase. Which is also, you're given access to our bespoke online resource library where you can find business-related templates, knowledge sharing videos. We would also be sharing with you the business pitch template. So even from the start of training, you can start developing your pitch, your business plan. So it's basically all the learnings from the training, all the learnings from the master classes. You're going to put it together into a cohesive document, and that forms your business plan. So we'll also share that with you, so you have access to all of that. And also you are expected to join the master class. Titi also touched on this. This is very important because this is where you get all the learnings in addition to taking the training on TF Connect. And we'll be taking attendance. So please ensure to join the sessions and also click on the link. So in the description on YouTube, please just click on the button facing down. You will find the link. So there are 2 links to the
Okay. Je pense qu'il y a eu une interruption et je ne vois plus toute la formation en ligne. Donc, je semble être le seul en ligne. Je pense que je vais continuer en espérant que la fondation va reprendre les choses en main. Donc, Ibuku était en train de nous expliquer. Ibuku était en train de nous donner les différentes phases de la formation. Et dans ces phases-là, on essayait de vous rappeler que la formation est vraiment chacun gère en fonction de son temps. C'est-à-dire que chacun gère en fonction de son temps. Vous avez seulement un délai pour chaque cours, pour suivre chaque cours. Et quand vous finissez le cours, il est important de faire les évaluations. Vous devez suivre les cours jusqu'à la fin, chaque session, chaque module. Et à la fin, vous faites le quiz. Il y a des quiz que vous faites. Je pense qu'on vous autorise à faire un quiz 2 fois, pas plus de 2 fois. Donc, il y a autant de règles que vous devez respecter. Et donc, la fondation est en train de se reconnecter. Je pense qu'on va pouvoir reprendre les choses et continuer. Le temps qu'ils prennent la main, je peux continuer d'expliquer. En revenant par exemple sur les notions d'être prêt pour les investisseurs, on vous l'a dit, ça signifie que vous devez créer votre entreprise, même avant les pitchs. Parce que la directrice générale a reproché une chose aux candidats, aux participants, c'est que généralement, on leur demande de créer leur entreprise à temps. Mais ce qui ne se passe pas comme prévu, et finalement, il y a beaucoup de retard. On dit on ne vous laissera pas à chaque temps du temps pour pouvoir tout faire. On ne vous laissera pas le temps que la formation reprend la main. If you are ready, please take the floor. Oh, Titi, can you handle on?
Okay. Give me a minute.
We are still online.
All right, great. Just give me a minute while I pull everything up. We just had a bit of a challenge. Just a minute.
Because of that, the internet was bad. That's what they tried to
Can you talk to Benjamin to stop to mute his mic? Adawa should also mute.
Okay.
Donc, toutes nos excuses, permettez à la Fondation de reprendre la main, s'il vous plaît. OK, donc j'étais en train d'expliquer que il y a les délais pour chaque chose et on ne vous donnera pas forcément des délais supplémentaires à chaque fois. Ça, c'est une chose que vous devez noter. Et on va vous encourager à créer vos entreprises. N'attendez pas toujours la fin. Parce que pour pouvoir bénéficier du financement, il faudra avoir créé votre entreprise, avoir ouvert un compte professionnel et avoir envoyé tous les éléments qu'on va vous demander progressivement dans la plateforme. Une plateforme sera ouverte afin que vous puissiez envoyer les documents. Maintenant, il n'y a que ceux qui vont réussir à retirer leur argent de la banque qui vont rentrer dans le réseau des anciens de la fondation. Et même quand vous êtes retenu comme ancien de la fondation, ça veut dire les TEF alumni, ce n'est pas la fin, c'est plutôt le début du programme. Il faut retenir ça. Le programme ne s'achève pas après l'édition où vous avez été retenu et formé. Le programme continue même après que vous ayez obtenu de l'argent. Il y a beaucoup de choses qui vont être annoncées ou bien beaucoup de choses qui vont venir Parce que lorsqu'on crée une entreprise, c'est de façon pérenne. Ça, vous devez le noter. L'année passée, par exemple, on a eu à financer 5 000 candidats. Au départ, il y avait plus de 200 000. Il y a 15 000 qui ont fait des pitch vidéo et 5 000 ont été retenus pour être financés. Mais malheureusement, les 5 000 ne vont pas avoir de l'argent parce qu'il y a certains que jusqu'à un certain délai, ils ne réussissent pas à fournir tous les documents qu'il faut afin de pouvoir bénéficier des fonds. Et lorsque vous ne réussissez pas à recevoir les fonds, vous êtes retiré, vous êtes disqualifié du programme alors que vous étiez retenu au départ. Donc, on vous encourage à créer votre entreprise généralement bien avant. Ibukun, I am waiting you to take the floor, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. So sorry, there was a very slight glitch. So I'll just take the pitching phase again. So the pitching phase is basically the stage where you come up or you develop or you create a video pitch document. So it's just a combination of your business pitch and every other thing, every other information that you think is vital that you will want to share with the judges. So you put that in your video, and it has to be 2 to 3 minutes video. It shouldn't exceed 3 minutes. Very important because you won't be able to upload. So you're required to create this video and also upload. We would communicate the dates to start uploading your video pitch. And so it's just important to note the criteria for shortlisting to this stage, even after developing your business plan. So for business plan, we'll be reviewing your business plan and you'll be scored. Your pitch as well will be reviewed and you'll be scored. And a combination of both scores would be added and we get an average and you get your final score. But to get to this phase, you're required to verify your phone number, which is very important. We've seen cases where we're unable to reach entrepreneurs even during the seed capital phase of the program, and they're supposed to get their seed capital. So we're going to be doing a phone number verification. So an OTP will be sent to you to verify your number. Once you verify your number, you'll be given access to the pitching platform. If you're unable to verify your number, you'll be given access to update your number. It's possible you've misplaced your number, you can't reactivate and you need to get a new line. We would give you that opportunity, but please ensure that the phone number you're giving us is valid because we'll be conducting this verification at the seed capital stage as well. So please ensure that you're giving us valid phone numbers. Also, first in time completion and submission of your business plan, also submitting your business registration document and business accounts. Like we mentioned earlier, it's important, it's just business rule that if you're seeking for funding opportunities, you should be investor ready, have a registered business, have an account, because investors won't wait for you to start the process of registering your business. So please have this information and share with us as at when due. And people that have registered businesses and business account will be given, they have an edge over another person who doesn't have any of these documents. So we'll consider regional and gender diversity as well, and we'll also consider TEF partner requirements, like I mentioned earlier. So I'll just move to the next phase. So the final phase is seed capital. But before the final phase, there's a shortlisting and selection process that happens. And we consider all of these requirements as well. So if you're able to scale through all of these requirements that is listed here, you'll be eligible to move or to receive the 5,000 seed capital. So please ensure that you take these things seriously. At the different phases, we will share all this pertinent information with you. We'll give you guidelines and just full information on what you need to do at the different phase of the program. So please take it very seriously, which is why it's important that you check your emails regularly and you also attend this session, because this is where you're going to get all the information you need about the program and how to move to the next phase and what you need to do. Very, very important. So business seed capital is basically, you've given us all the required documentations, valid bank details, and then we process payments to you. But please ensure that the document you're giving us is valid. Like Titi mentioned, you can't be TT Enterprise and you're giving us a personal or an individual business account or an individual account with your own name. We need a business account. So make sure you open an account with the business name that is registered. And the document you're giving us has that particular name that's on your bank account. Very, very important. So I'll just move to the next slide. TEF certification, basically this is the last phase of the program. Once you get your seed capital, you're expected to get a reference letter from your bank. Very important. And we'll be checking this. Anyone that gives us or uploads the wrong document or just uploads random documents will be disqualified from the program. We expect that you go to your bank. Once you've given them all your KYC documentations, you've been verified, all original copies of your documents have been cited, please request for a reference letter from your bank, indicating that, you know, you've given them all the documents, they verified it, they cited it, and you're good to go. That reference letter, you will give us a copy. So you're going to upload a copy of that letter. Once you upload, then you have access to your TEF certificate with your name on it. Also to mention that please ensure that you give us your name is updated, or you are able to update your name, because sometimes people come back after we've generated the TEF certificate to say, oh, this name is wrong. This is not how my name is spelled. But you need to consider that any name you see on the certificate is the name you've given to us right from application or during the program. So please ensure that you're giving us the right information. So when we populate or generate your certificates, you don't come back to tell us to generate a new one, because we won't be doing that. So that's basically the overview of all the phases. So I'll hand over to Foko to quickly give us a very short, brief overview of everything I've talked about. Over to you, Foko. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Ibukun. OK. Donc, on va donc continuer toujours à travers quelques éléments importants que vous devez respecter durant cette formation. Please, can you go back with slide for me to handle on? Donc, j'attends qu'on revienne quelque peu sur les slides afin que je puisse conduire. OK, thank you. Donc, on va commencer par la phase de fond d'amorçage. Donc, vous devez savoir qu'après la formation, vous devez faire des pitchs. Et après ces pitchs, qui sont des pitchs vidéo, que les juges vont analyser et évaluer, il y a un certain nombre de personnes qui vont être retenues. Pas tout le monde. Il y a un certain nombre qui vont être retenus. Et après avoir été retenus, on passe maintenant à la phase de seed capital, c'est-à-dire les fonds d'amorçage, qui sont d'un montant de $5,000. Donc, tous ceux qui vont pouvoir honorer à tous les engagements qu'on va vous demander de faire selon cette phase-là auront effectivement les $5,000. On vous a dit, c'est important de créer des comptes professionnels, des comptes bancaires professionnels. Dans la banque UBA pour les pays où il y a UBA, ou dans d'autres banques pour les pays où il n'y a pas UBA. Dans tous les cas, vous êtes orienté à toutes les étapes. Il y a des échanges interactifs, il y a des groupes WhatsApp, il y a des groupes Telegram, il y a des mails, il y a des sessions d'information comme cette session afin de vous guider. Et on vous encourage à vraiment tout suivre de façon assidue et de ne pas vous égarer. Dans tous les cas, on prend toujours les plus performants. Ceux qui ne sont pas performants sont éliminés progressivement et les plus performants continuent le programme. Please, next. OK. Et il faut dire maintenant qu'après avoir fait le pitch et après avoir obtenu votre financement, il est important que vous obteniez de votre banque une attestation de réception d'argent. Avec cette attestation, vous envoyez ça dans la plateforme, comme vous indiquez, le DMS, et c'est fort de cette attestation de la banque qui contient votre nom qu'on vous renvoie votre certificat TEF. On vous renvoie un certificat pour dire qu'effectivement, c'est un peu comme un diplôme, on va dire. Quand le TIE vous envoie un certificat pour attester que vous êtes passé par leur programme. Donc voilà, grosso modo, ce sur quoi il vous connaît revenu tout à l'heure. Ok, je vous remercie.
Thank you, Foko. Thank you very much, Foko. So I'll just quickly move to the next slide. We're almost done. So basically, this is just guidelines to interact with other participants during the training. It's very straightforward. Advise one another, counsel and guide one another, learn from one another, motivate and encourage one another, support one another, and then challenge each other to be resilient. So basically, support each other, create peer-to-peer groups, encourage. You can go through each module for the day. You know, for people that are struggling, carry them along, reach out to them. That's why we've created a Telegram group. I would open it up for engagement on Monday. So interact, engage, network, share ideas, you know, share valid, you know, articles, not just, you know, posting random videos. Please, we would be frowning against, I would actually frown against that. Please just share valid information. If you don't have any, you know, thing to share, just just engage with people by the side and not in the Telegram group. So please, this is just guidelines for engagement. And I'll move to the next slide, which is basically how to contact us. So if you have additional questions, inquiries, or you're facing any difficulties regarding the training, please send an email to inquiries@tonymelufoundation.org. Please do not go to social media. Do not go to Instagram. Please reach out to this email. We would try our best to respond within the turnaround time, which is 24 hours, because we usually would get a lot of emails, and it's very hard just to respond to thousands of emails in one go. So, but we will try our best to respond to you. Reach out to us, and we're always ready to support and help you. We encourage that you also click on the link. We're going to be sending you the handbook and also the walkthrough guide. You will get that email today. So please click on that document. Familiarize yourself with the training guide. It just takes you, it's basically like it's a manual from when you sign in, you start your training, the sort of modules you see, the assessment. Please just go through it, familiarize yourself with it. And I'm very sure that on Monday you have a very seamless training experience. So I would move to, or hand over to Titi for the closing. Okay, no, so I need to actually bring in Moyo, sorry, the mentorship manager. She has a very, very short introduction, and just to share a few things with us regarding mentorship at the end of the program. So I would hand over to Moyo Ulisa to please introduce herself again, and then just give us a brief overview. Thank you, Moyo.
Thank you, Buko. Very, very great session. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. And as Ibuko has already introduced, my name is Moyosere Olisa. I'm the mentorship and alumni manager here at the Tony Melu Foundation. It's a pleasure to be here speaking with you all, especially at the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey. And, at the end of the day, quite a number of you will still get to meet with me at the end of the program after you have successfully met all requirements, for you to be considered a TEF alumni or a TEF beneficiary. So basically, what my engagement with you will be at the end of the year will be to ensure that you are able to take the training that you have received, the training and the funding that you have received, to be able to access additional funding. And before you are able to access additional funding opportunities and so on, you have to be considered a well-rounded entrepreneur. That means you have touched every part of the 7 pillars of the TEF entrepreneurship program. And one of these 7 pillars is the critical aspect of mentorship. So the foundation has a network of experienced individuals from across the globe. These individuals are experienced in their different business industries and their different careers and professions, and they are ready to give you the advice, the guidance, and to even learn from you, because it's going to be a two-way engagement between you and these expert mentors. At the end of the program, you would have the opportunity to be matched to up to 3 experienced mentors who will be able to guide you and ensure that you're able to achieve business success. Something we have noticed here at the foundation is that, Africa is known for having about 4 in 5 entrepreneurs fail after their first year of receiving seed capital. But here at the Tony Melu Foundation, 4 out of 5 of our entrepreneurs succeed after receiving their seed capital. This is something that we have found to be very, very successful based on our approach towards entrepreneurship, by ensuring our entrepreneurs have access to, not just the digital tools and resources, not just market linkages, not just financial instruments, not just promotional opportunities and so on, not just even the training, which has components that have been likened to a mini MBA, but also the fact that you are going to be connected to mentors who have already walked the line. They've told that path. So they're able to take you through that journey and ensure that you don't make unnecessary mistakes that, you know, the unfortunate entrepreneurs made and, you know, didn't get them to the point. In fact, they have made those mistakes for you so that you don't have to make those mistakes. And you're going to be connected with these mentors for a period of up to 1 year, where, you know, they will go through everything, all your goals, all your milestones, and ensure that, you know, you are given the adequate support and you're given the adequate guidance to be able to achieve your business goals. That is what we do here at the Tony Melu Foundation. All we're trying to do is catalyze entrepreneurship across the continent, because we understand that the key to unlocking wealth in Africa lies in the hands of entrepreneurs. So we are trying to empower entrepreneurs here at the foundation. So thank you all. I will be seeing some of you in a few months from now. Thank you, everyone. And
thank you very much, Moyo. Thank you. So I'll quickly hand over to Benjamin Okonkwo. As I mentioned earlier, he's a mentoring and evaluation manager. He would introduce himself and just, you know, give you a brief overview of what he does at the foundation and how he would engage with you later on. Over to you, Benjamin. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so my name is Benjamin Okonkwo. And just like Ibukun has said, thank you so much, Ibukun, for this session. And Moyo, that was such a wonderful session. And I just have a very, very short conversation to bring your way. The thing is, we are very, very interested in sharing from your success. And part of what we do at the foundation is to ensure that you succeed. So what I will just have to share at this time is that we want to be able to tell a story in the near future of how you started and how you were able to go through this journey and became a very successful entrepreneur. So we'll be reaching out to you from time to time, requesting for a lot of information. Those information are meant for us to be able to tell that story better for you. So while you're busy growing your business, we're documenting all of your progress, and then we're putting it out there for the world to see. So I look forward to working with you guys on this journey. Right from your training, your story has already begun, and we can't wait for that moment where you'll be at the top, and we're just standing right next to you to let the world see what you've been able to achieve. So thank you very much, guys, and good luck in your process. Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much, Benjamin. Thank you so much. So I'll hand over to Titi. Just take us through the conclusion, how to communicate, and just important things to note as we close the session. Over to you, Titi. Thank you.
Right. Thank you all for staying with us thus far. And we will just round up. Thank you, Ibukun. Thank you, Moyo. And thank you, Benjamin. And of course, thank you to what I'd like to call our celebrity of the foundation, Focal, always with us. But just to conclude, I'd like to say to our entrepreneurs, right, that you are our most valuable asset. You are why we are here. You actually are the ones that would make that impact. We just provide, the jump mechanism, but you are actually the doer. And we really do appreciate that you have taken a chance to choose us, the Tony Elumelu Foundation, to progress your entrepreneurship journey. And we will also do our very best to ensure that you gain the most from this program. And together, we will change the narrative of Africa. Together, we will pay it forward. We would employ more people, and we will prosper the economy that is Africa. But now focus on the entrepreneurship program itself. Now, there is effective communication cannot be overemphasized. Communication anywhere in your business, with your friends, with your colleagues, with family, is the most important key to progress. And to us at the Tony Elumelu Foundation, communication is also key. At various levels of the program, various phases of the program, We will be communicating with you in the form of newsletters, in the form of emails, in form of surveys, and we would like you to speak back to us by responding. Communicate with your mentors, for those that would be provided mentors after Seed Capital. Communicate with your mentors, and even during the program, communicate with your peers, communicate with your coaches. Leverage every kind of communication tool available to you: Telegram, WhatsApp, email, and also ensure that you read the communication that we send to you. We have taken time to ensure that we explain very clearly the expectations of the program and the requirements for the program. Please read every communication we send you. It is very important because that is where you will find clarity. And in the case where you do not find clarity in the communication, reach out to us on the provided email channel, inquiries at tonyelemelufoundation.org, and we will respond. Please also note that for some of us, our email services will throw some emails into junk folders, spam folders, update folders, promotion folders, any folder outside of your primary folder. So please also check from time to time your junk email box, your spam, and every other folders, just in case they are in that folder, especially when you have been shortlisted and you don't know that you have been shortlisted. Or we have passed on, a change of date or a critical change in the program activities. Please, 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 please do read. And please also note that your email address is your unique identifier, pending when we issue to you a TEF ID. You cannot change your email address. You cannot have more than one email address for now, until we're building a platform to ensure that, to accommodate multiple email addresses. But for now, please do not change your email address. Protect your password, your credentials, so that you don't forget it and have a need to change it. Once you change it, you become a different user and you cannot be identified by the Tony Elumelu Foundation as an applicant or its entrepreneur. So please, that is also important. One more thing I wanted to mention before we go is that the training is going to take different formats, right? You're going to have your training content in video. You're going to have it in text. You're going to have it, those two formats. So please, video is great, but if you cannot download the video or it's not playing or it's really slow, please take advantage of the text that has also been provided. Take advantage of every format. So if we find that, a lot of people are having challenges with even the video format, we will try our best to make it available on YouTube as well so you can watch. What we try to do is we listen to you and we adapt based on what we hear from you. So please communicate with us, communicate clearly, and we will do all we need to do as a foundation to ensure that you have the full benefits of the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. Congratulations once again, and I hope to see you at the finish line. Well done to everyone on here, and thank you to the entire Tony Elumelu Foundation team. Truly awesome. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Titi. Thank you so much. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. We don't have any sessions next week. It's just for you to, familiarize yourself with the platform, start your training, understand, what is expected. And then the following week, we will start our masterclasses. So see you there. And please remember to click on the link in the description. Just below the YouTube channel there, you see a description. There are links there to the stuff. It's very important. We'll also send it to you via email, but you can click on the link now, choose your preferred language, and also very important, take the attendance. Click the attendance link, your name, email address, your country, business country, and valid phone number, very important. And we're taking this attendance seriously, so please take advantage of it and complete it. Thank you very much. And thank you, Foko. Thank you, everyone. Benjamin, Moyo, Adora, who's working behind the scene, Titi, and the CEO. Thank you for joining us today. And see you guys same time in the next 2 weeks when we have our masterclass. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. Bye. And thank you so much, Foko. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.